Hello everybody and welcome to EduMedia YouTube channel. In this particular video, I'm going to take you through how to apply for an instant Ghana card. I'm going to take you through step-by-step process on how to apply for a premium Ghana card whereby you can get the card instantly. If you enjoyed this video, please stick with me till the end of the video. NIA have two means of registering for Ghana card. There's one that is standard, and the standard method is that you register for the card and you don't pay anything. That's you go to any of the districts or regional offices, register for Ghana card, and the card is issued to you at no cost. This process doesn't mandate you to get the card instantly. It means NIA can choose to give you the card later. That's based on the availability of resources. NIA will give you the card. But we also have the premium service where when you go to those premium centers, you are offered the card at a cost. Now, this means that when you get there, you get an extra treatment, sort of. You are given a nice place with an air-conditioned area to sit. You are offered something to take care of yourself whilst waiting for your card. And that also means that NIA is mandated to issue you the card within the same day. They don't have to wait for another day. They have to issue you the card within the same day. That is why the cost is attached to it. So if you want to enjoy the premium service, or you want to get the card instantly, and you want to be sure of getting the card instantly, then you go for the premium service. But if you don't mind of the time that the card will be issued to you, you can go to any of the district or regional offices and then just apply for a Ghana card. When you apply for that, NIA will print your card when the resources are available. If the resources are available on that day, they can print your card for you instantly on that day. Otherwise, you'll be given a different day to come for your card. Now in this video, I'm going to take you through how to apply for the instant card. Now for the instant card, before you go for it, you'd have to have booked appointment before going for it. If you get to the office without booking appointment, the officers will not attend to you. They'll turn you back for you to go and then book the appointment. So that's the reason for this video. I will take you through this process so that you don't have to go to an internet cafe or for someone to charge you some cedis for you to apply for this. These are very simple steps that you need to go through. If you've watched my passport application form, you definitely be able to go through this also easily. So without much further ado, let's go right into the video. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to go to the URL that will take me to the website. Now the URL is register.nia.gov. It is here. I will leave this URL in the description section as well as in the first comments so that you will take notice of it. So you type in this register.nia.gov into your browser and then you submit it. Now when you send it, this is the page that will be open for you. When this page is open, you have two buttons here. We have the existing application and then the create new application. So if you are an applicant who have accessed the page before and probably you've created an account, then you use this existing application where you log in with your details. If you're an applicant who is now coming, as in our case, this is our first time on this website, so we're going to use this one in blue. So that's the create a new application. Now, before we continue to create an account, I would like to draw your attention to some guidelines here. Now, the first one here is that merely filling this particular form does not automatically qualify or make you eligible for a Ghana card. So bear in mind, filling this form doesn't mean automatically you qualify for a Ghana card. Now when you get to the application center, obviously you will be interviewed as well. You'll be taken through the whole process, not the whole process though, but you will be asked one or two questions at the center. Now what it also means is that filling this application only reduces the time within which the registration process is going to be completed. Remember, the premium service will allow you to get the card on that same day or instantly. Therefore, the NIA have devised this means to help reduce the time that is going to be spent in processing your application. If you fill this process or you fill this form before going, it means they'll have time to have looked through the form, the details you've submitted before the day of the biometrics capture. Another important point you need to take notice of is that the application that you are filling, you're going to use some primary documents. Now when you use this primary document, you'd have to take them along. you need to take the original copies of those primary documents, original hard copies of those primary documents. You don't go there with the soft copies. If you have the original soft copies and you don't have the original copies, you'll be sent back. They cannot process your details. Now, these documents are scanned, all right? The system is connected, said that the scanner is connected to the enrollment system. So when you go and they scan the document, they appear. So don't go there with the excuse that I have them on my mobile phone, or I have the soft copies on my pen drive. They will not attend to you. You have to go with the original hard copies. That's another thing that you need to take notice of. The final thing I want to draw your attention to is, if you don't have the primary document, that's the the valid passport and then the birth certificate, you'd have to use the guarantor. Get a family member to guarantee for you, or 2 government workers, or 2 people in a particular category to guarantee for you. Now, if you are using a guarantee system, it means that the day you'll be going for a biometrics capture, your guarantor would have to accompany you. You can't go without your guarantor following you. So take notice of this. You have to go with your guarantor. The guarantor will also have to be 18 years or older before going with you, of sound mind, and the holder of Ghana card. Now, as I said, the guarantor will have to go with you. This is different from the Ghana passport, where your witness and guarantors doesn't have to go with you. But for Ghana card, your guarantor will have to go and also sign at the biometric capture center. So bear this in mind. This is very important. When you get there with that guarantor, and when you are filling the form, you will be required to fill the details of the guarantor before submitting. So when you fill those details, if you feel that Kojuama is the one going to guarantee for you, you cannot go to the registration center or the biometric capture center with Amakofi. No, you have to go with Kojuama. If you feel that Kojuama cannot make it, then go with Amakofi and tell the officers that Kojuama could not make it, so I'm bringing in Amakofi to come and then take care of that guarantee side for me. They will know how to do it and they will readjust everything. But to go with the skills without anybody, go with the Kojuama is not available, hence you couldn't come with any person who will not the form will not actually be proceeded for you. So these are the few points that I want to take note. You can take your time and read all these bullet points here, but all those that I just said, those are the most important ones that I think you should take notice of. Now let's go click on create a new account here. Now we have a new page that is open for us. Now this page is the registration page. Now this is where we're going to start the registration. The first thing to take notice of, the most important item here, is your ID. This ID is very important. Take notice of it. That's going to serve as sort of your username. If you are familiar with the Ghana passport application, you know you have a username there after you finish registration. So in here also, this registration ID is a username, and it is auto-generated by the system for you. So you don't have to type it yourself, and it therefore means that you'd have to save it somewhere. All right, so I'm going to actually copy it, and I have it copied onto my clipboard so that anytime I need to use it, I'll just paste it. All right, now the next thing here for me to do is to type in the password I want to use. So I'll click here and type in the password. Now the password comes with some parameters. It will have to have at least 1 letter, 1 capital letter, 1 number, 1 special character, and then it should be at least 6 characters. Now obviously this is similar to most of the systems that require a password, where the password will follow these basic principles. So your password should contain a character, a special character, a number, capital letter. So obviously you should be fine with this. So I'm going to type in my password. So alright, so I've typed my password. The next thing is click start registration. When you get here, this is where you're going to select your account type. What are you going to do? We want to create an application because this is our first time going to register for Ghana card. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to create application and book an appointment. Click on that and continue. Now on this next page, what we are to do is to fill in our details. So we're going to start filling the details that is going to be on our Ghana card. All right, so first thing is to select the application type. Now under Ghana card, we have 4 application types. We have the first issuance. For those that have never registered before, they are known as the first issuance. Now, if the card was issued to you and then there's a mistake on it, probably there's a name mistake on it, or you want to change your date of birth, then you go with the update. So it means you're going to change something on it. So you're going to update your information. Or probably you register for the card where you were not married, and this time you are married, you want to add those information onto your Ghana card. Then you want to use update. Or the Ghana card was registered for you, it was issued to you, all right, but then you misplaced the card, or it got damaged, or something happened to the card, you don't have it anymore. And since you don't have it anymore, you want to request for a reprint of the card. That's when you go for replacement. Now the next one is renewal. The card is valid for 10 years. So therefore means that at the end of the 10th year, you would have to go for a renewal of the Ghana card. Alright, so when you go for renewal, that is when your photograph is going to be changed, a new photograph. Your fingerprint is going to be recaptured because you've actually outgrown the old image, and then also your fingerprint will have some sort of a bit of differences. Some things will change. Your biometric features are going to have a little bit of changes. Therefore, going to be that renewal system or that renewal system employed there. So when you go, as at that time, you're going to do renewal. So what we want to do is to go for first issuance, because this is our first time applying for the Ghana card. So we'll go for the first issuance. Now we type in the surname that we want to use. All right, we have a surname, the name that we want to input into the system. So this is where I'm going to type this. Please, all the information I'm going to provide here isn't to depict someone. This video is for educational purpose, and if NIA probably is watching this, the details I'm putting here are not actually my details or anybody's detail. This is to provide a walkthrough for applicants, for them to be able to book the appointment on themselves. So I'm going to type here, this is my surname. Now the full name is supposed to be followed in this manner: your first name and then your other names. So if you don't have the other names, just leave it blank. So make sure it is arranged first name and other name. So I'm going to put in my first name. All right, so the first name is here. So I only have two names, Mango. Now this is the way it's going to appear on the Ghana card. The surname is going to be at the top, and then the full name or the first name is going to be below it. If you don't want it to be like this, probably you have to change the arrangement here. Okay, so that is what it's going to be, and this gives you a visual representation of how the name is going to be on your Ghana card, and this is actually the best. Okay, on the Ghana passport system, actually we don't have that. So sometimes you put these details, and if you're not careful, the passport comes and then you figure, wow, you've made a mistake. But Ghana card have implemented something different, and that is by putting this image here. If you change the name here, it will change also on the card here. So this is how it's going to look like on the card. Now if you are okay with the name, then you click on yes, this is the name I want to use, so I'm going to click on that. If I still think I want to change this, then I can click on it to change it. So the next thing is to select our citizenship. So are you a Ghanaian? Obviously yes, I'm a Ghanaian. If you're not a Ghanaian, please select the appropriate one here. Now the next thing is to select whether we have dual citizenship or not. Now I don't have any dual citizenship. If you have, you can select it here. If you don't have, select no. Nationality at birth obviously is Ghana. I will leave that, and also current nationality is Ghana. The next thing is to select this here. This is asking whether I already have an existing national ID card. Now I don't have any existing national ID card, therefore I'm going to select no, and therefore we can continue. Now the document that we're going to use for the registration. So as I said, we have the passport, the Ghana birth cert, and then if you don't have any of this, then you are meaning automatically you are going for a guarantee system. Now for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with a guarantor system. Okay, so I'm going to say that I don't have any of the above. The next thing is to select any of the ID cards that I have. Make sure that the item you are selecting here, you have the actual copy, you have the original copy. Now remember that these items, even if you don't have any of them, you can still proceed with the registration. You don't have any issue. But here, if you don't have any of this primary document, you would have to provide a guarantor for us. Now I'm going to save and continue. So I've been asked whether I want to do this, and this action cannot be reversed. Yes, just continue. Alright, so the next thing here is to provide my gender. Alright, I'm male. And marital status, I'm single. Now if you provide a marital status here as married, you'll be required to put in the name of your spouse. Height here, I'm going to put in my height here, 172. Now if you don't know the exact figure for the height, don't worry, during your registration you will be measured for the correct value of the height. So if you are not sure of it, you can put it here. If you have a passport, you can equally take the one on your Ghana passport as well. If you don't have it, just probably get someone who knows their height and then stand close to them, let them take it. Just stand close to them and then see how it is. If you match with the person, come on, you can use that. And when you get to the office, the actual value will be taken. The color of your eye is brown. The color of your hair, black. If it's not black, you take the appropriate one. Disability, none. I don't have any. And education, I have tertiary education. If you don't have any, you can select any of them. If you have tertiary, you select tertiary. Save and continue. Date of birth here. Now date of birth, I'm going to click here on this calendar icon here, and when you click on the calendar icon, next thing is go to the year here where we have 2023 written. Click on it and select the year. After selecting the year, then the month will now be made available for me. So I'll select September here, and then I will go with 12 September. All right, so this is it. Wednesday, 12 September 1990. The place that I'm born, okay, the region I'm born at Oti, and then I'm born at T Jasikan, and I'm taking Jasikan here. My hometown is the region, and I think we can say Esiakwa. And the next thing is occupation. All right, so you select your occupation, you click on this and then select the occupation. The occupation, IT professional and related works. Save and continue here. The next one is about residence. And this is just your digital address. Okay, so you can use the Ghana Post GPS to generate yours if you don't have any, and then you put it in. That's your digital address. Do you stay in your hometown? No, I don't stay in my hometown, so I have to select where I stay. So therefore no. So you come and select where you are staying. That's Ashanti region, and that is Kwabre district. Community name actually is needed, so community name I'll just select Boasu as well. Okay, the house number, street name, they really don't matter. If you know them, put them. If you don't know them, then you can leave them. Now the languages that we speak, we have languages that we speak here. So coming down to select the languages. In fact, I don't know, for whatever reason I can't see any other Ghanaian languages. Okay, we only have few Ghanaian languages here. The Guan languages are not available here, and I don't know why. I think NI will have to address this. They have to work on this. Come on, we can have other foreign languages, a lot of them here. You can see a lot of the foreign languages here, but we can't find a lot of Ghanaian languages here. Please, it's very important. How many foreign languages can we speak apart from English? So this is the languages I speak. As I said, I don't have a lot of. There are other local languages that I speak, and I can see them. Save and continue to the next page. So now this for where you're going to enter the details of your parent. I've already filled this side. My mom's name is here, Amofe, and she doesn't have any maiden name. Now if she's having, I can still choose not to put it here because it's optional. All right, now she is from Ashanti region, Kwabre district in Ashanti region, and also in Boaso. Is she alive? Yes, she's alive. I can save and continue. Now on this page, you're going to fill the next of kin. The next of kin here is not about someone who's going to inherit your properties when you are dead. This is someone who is going to be there for you anytime you are in distress. So you put in your next of kin and where they stay and their phone numbers. You can put any other information about them here, like their digital address also can be added here. So that's what I have done here. I'll save and continue. Alright, so the next thing here is the document, verification document. If the guarantor you are providing is not a relative, then it means you're going to provide two guarantors. But if the guarantor is a relative, then you only need one guarantor. I'm going to select here is a relative. It therefore means that I'm left with only one box here, and then I can put in the guarantor's Ghana card number. Please let your guarantor give you the Ghana card number. So I'm going to save and continue. Now here, email address, if you have any, you type it here. I have mine typed here. If you have your Ghana phone numbers, you can type your Ghana phone numbers here as well. And if you don't have Ghana phone numbers and you have foreign numbers, you can type them as well. So this is it. So you save and continue. The next thing is to add the details of the ID card. So my voter's ID card was issued to me on, that is in, it was issued to me in 2020, right? and it was in August. Yeah, it was issued to me in August. When in August, I think 25th or 24th of August. Then the ID number on my voter's card is 80880 and 78. All right. NHIS card is issued to me. Let me see. That was issued to me just last year. Okay, and November last year. I'm going to put in the NHIS card number here. That is 4545. All right. 64 73. So these are the details. Save and continue. Now this is the preview page. This is where I'm going to preview all the details that I've been typing all along from the beginning of the video. So you can go through this, check the details that are provided. Okay, the surname, the forename, and gender, marital status, height. You can go through all this. Okay, occupation, date of birth. You go through all this. If there's something that is not correct, you can edit it before going through. So you can go back to the form and edit it using this button here, or you can just come here and then click on any of the numbers. Okay, so number 1 is about personal details, 2 is about personal details continued, and then 3 residency and languages, 4 about your parents, 5 next of kin, 6 your verification document, and then 7 is your contact information. So if you find any of these details not correct, instead of using the going back, just scroll up, and when you get up here, you click on any of the numbers here to navigate to that particular page for you to do. So I finished with this here. I'm going to go to declaration because this is correct for me. So I'm going to go to declaration and then sign my declaration. So I'll click on go to declaration page. Now on the declaration page, I have to declare that all the information presented is true and correct and blah. So please take your time to read through all these tests. It's very important. Okay, anything you provide here that is not true, you're going to be held accountable for it. So please make sure you take your time and read through this, and make sure you are providing the genuine information. If you don't provide any genuine information, I think you have yourself to be blamed at the end of the whole issue. And I'm going to click on yes, I declare. This button is going to be made available for you, so you sign declaration. So now our application is set. We've applied for it. Now the next thing we want to do now is to book appointment. We are interested in the premium service, so we click on book appointment. Now book appointment, let's select the type of center. We want to go to the premium center, therefore we select here. There's a notice here. The premium center we selected is going to attract a fee of 280 Ghana cedis. That is here. So that's the cost of the premium center. If you are going there, please prepare your mind. You're going to pay 280 cedis. This is it. The appointment center we are going to is here. We'll have to select that here. Now these are the centers that are available at the moment. The centers providing the premium service at the moment. So we have the NIA headquarters, the Eastern Regional Office, Western Regional Office, Ashanti Regional Office, Cow Bank Head Office also in Accra. So these are the centers. All right, so I think I'll be going to the head office itself and go through this process. So I'll click on NIA head office. The appointment date. Okay, so I'm going to select the appointment date. Click on this calendar icon here, and we are in March. Today is okay, we are in March, so I'm going to select the date that I'll be making myself available for the application. I think 23rd will be okay for me, so I'll click on 23rd, and that is it. This means on 23rd of March 2023 I have to be there. Now the time slot also, I will select the time slot. I think I prefer just going in the morning and doing everything and just going. All right, so this is it. I've selected the details of the time that I'm going for the process. As I said earlier, this is similar to the passport application. You do all this selection as well. So I'm going to submit, and I've been asked to confirm the details. Yes, continue. So the next thing is for me to do the payment details. Now these details is what is going to be on the voucher. So I'm going to put in my details as well, since I'm the one that is going to do the payment. Is going to be done on my behalf. Now whether the payment is going to be done from someone's phone or someone's account or not, that is not what we want here. Who is the payment going to be done on? If someone is registering for me, I will expect my details to be put here, because the voucher or the receipt is going to bear these details. Now after I've finished selecting all this, it says that I'm going to pay an amount of 280 Ghana cedis. This is the amount I'm going to pay. So, and then you submit. Now this way we're going to select the payment means or the payment method. If you're using a Visa, you select your Visa. If you're using mobile money, you select that. If you're using car bank account, any of the methods that you're going to use for the payment, you select that and you continue. Remember, this is the way the voucher is going to look like. Okay, this is the payment code, this is the total amount that you're going to pay. So I'm going to select mobile money here. So this is my wallet number, pay here. When you finish doing the payment through your phone, this page will automatically take you to your downloadable page. That's your history page, where you can download all your documents, and 3 of the documents is going to be made available for you: your receipt for the payment, your booking page, and then your application form. These will be made available in the form of PDF for you to print and take along when you are going to your biometric capture. I have not done the payment. As I said, this is just to take us through how the process is. I've not done the payment, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to return to my applications history using this button here. Now, as I said, because I've not done the payment, I only have one form to download, that is the application form. If you did the payment, then you see other 2 forms in the form of PDF for you to download. You see them similar to this line out here for you to download and then print. What I will do here is to click on download application. That will be open for me here, and let's see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Okay, so this is the form that you download and print. Please print this form and carry along when you are going to the NIA Center for Biometric Capture. Print all of them. The other documents will have just single pages. Okay, so you can have that. So you print this and then you take along when you are going to the NIA office. Remember, we don't have the booking one showing here because I didn't do the payment. The booking goes with the payment. So the moment I've completed the payment, then I'll have an alert. I'll have 2 other PDFs here, the one for booking and the one for the receipt for the payment. So that is what you should take notice of. Okay, so this is all that I have for you in this particular video. If you really enjoy it, please make sure you share this video, subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed, like our video. If you have a question, please leave it in the comment section and we are sure to attend to you as soon as possible. If you like this video, as I said, share, like, and we'll see you in our next video.